Hey, what's going on everybody? Rolo, aka Dunksrnice. Welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, welcome. I appreciate you. Consider liking and subscribing if you haven't. And in today's video, this is something that I pretty much set aside. Like, I had the sneakers, never really did a video about it, did a post about it on Instagram, and I was like, I think a post is good enough. But, you know, I asked you guys again, and you guys showed me a lot of love, and this is none other than the 2021. Yes, 2021. That's how I've been tucking them aside. The Air Jordan 1, neutral gray, natural gray. You see them here. Air Jordan 1, very classic sneaker. Long side by side, take them out the wrapper. The original pair from 1985, the natural gray, neutral gray, whatever you want to go and label it as. The OG ones, the white and gray joints. They're both in my size 9, so it makes it even more sweeter. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. Let's go. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the original box, so it does come in a replacement brown Nike flipped out box like so. But we do have the original box of the retro pair from 2021. Again, my size 9, so you do see it here. It's mainly in the all red with the Nike in the black color. And on the front, it does say Air Jordan 1 High 85 white/neutral gray. Again, in a size 9. You know, the original box does have it in the black with the red reverse basically, but this year, or in 2021, they did it in reverse style, which is very interesting. Personally, for me, I prefer the original black and red box just because I'm so accustomed to it, but I don't mind this one being a little different. Now, I got these back in the day. Shout out to the boy Skate the Great. Damien, I really appreciate it, my guy. I know you want them, but I can't let them go just as of yet. And for those that are asking, yes, these are still wearable. It is a rubber midsole, just like the Nike Dunks and the Air Force Ones, a rubber sole and midsole, so it's pretty much soft on the bottom, so I can still rock these after 30+ years. Now, again, I did want to go and point that out here that I already came to terms that the retro pair is not going to come as close to the original 85 pair, but I'm all right with that. First things up, let's go in and look at the height test here. Now, the 85 is a little shorter comparing with the retro 2021 pair, as you can see on a side-by-side comparison. Now, looking at the midsole, you do see that the retro pair is very different than the OG pair. The texture, the design, the look overall is completely different. Looking at the threading on the original pair, you do see it here. It is a little bit longer compared to the retro, where it's more on the shorter side. And as well as the soles itself, again, it does have a different look, a different texture to it, but you guys see it here on a side-by-side comparison. Now, the retro pair isn't gonna come as close to the original pair in terms of the leather quality. I know that's one thing that these are well known for. They're built like tanks. Great quality on the original pair. Now, the retro pair does have that feel that you do feel on most retros in general, that smooth finish. Maybe it's on the top layer itself, but you do see it here that the original pair does have that quality on the leather, comparing it with the 2021. One thing I did also want to point out is that the original pair does have the glue stains on the uppers along with the midsole area that you do see here, but the retro, obviously, it's more on that new look. It doesn't have that, but in due time, I do see it happening. And comparing the swoosh side by side, it does look like the swoosh are pretty much almost as close as the original pair. You can kind of see it here, but looking at the material itself, I did want to point it out that the original pair does have like this sandpaper grip tape type material, while the retro has this suede feel to it, so it's completely different. And again, this comes down to preference wise, if you do prefer the retro with that suede on the swoosh itself, or if you prefer the original pair with that sandpaper grip tape material. Either or, there's no preference, no right or wrong answer. You guys let me know down below which one do you prefer. And this brings up the ankle material on the 2021 pair. Again, it does have the same material that it does have on the swoosh on the ankle area that you do see here, while comparing it with the original pair. The OG pair has it pretty much like a painted on, but you can see here that this pair is really crispy, still very clean. And again, I'm pointing this out here that the original pair is 30+ years old. This is still in really good condition, but the gray itself does have some hues or tints of yellow as well, but that comes with age. As for the Air Jordan logo, the retro pair does have that embossed with a lighter tone of gray, while comparing it with the original pair, you do see it here, it's a lot darker, and it kind of has like a little engraved, a little slightly embossed, but you do see it here comparing it side by side. The stitching on the uppers that you do see here, you know, just pointing out little small differences here on the heel, the front front, the side. Again, the stitching won't come as close as the original pair, but I did want to go ahead and showcase that. And comparing the perforated leather on the toe box section, you guys see it here as well, doing a side-by-side comparison. And comparing the soles, again, I have rocked these original pairs. They're still wearable as stated, but you can see here a difference in terms of the star pattern on the sole. And again, it does still have that Nike Air on the soles as well. And comparing the original with the retro pair, you do see the lace style pattern and how the laces compare over time. The original pair is completely different with the retro pair. And comparing the tongues as well, 30 plus years in the making, you do see the tongue tag on the retro pair. It has some slight of tint of blue that you do see here comparing with the original pair, but again, it does come with age. It's 30 plus years, so it's something that's just going to come along with it. And looking at the Nike Air tongue tag, again, seeing it side by side, you do see it here. Comparing the cushioning on both pairs, I did want to mention that my original pair doesn't have that crunchy cushioning that most original pairs do have. This is still very soft, but comparing both of these in general, the original pair feels a little more on the stiff side of things, but it does have that padding as well, so that's a really nice touch. As well as the sock liner material, completely two different things that you do see here on the retro comparing with the original pair. One thing I did want to point out is that the retro pair does have the size stamp like the original pair on the sock liner in the color white, while the original pair does have it in black. I know it doesn't match the same color, but I do appreciate that the 2021 pair did have that, while the 2022 Lost and Found Chicago's didn't include that. That is one thing that I really wish that the 2022 Chicago's Lost and Found did have, but having this one on the retros on the 2021 pair is actually a really nice feature. The retro pair does come with an extra pair of laces in gray, so if you did want to swap it out with the white laces, you can simply do so. But seeing all the original pairs of this one right here from the 85, I've never really came across an OG pair that does have an extra set of gray laces itself. I've always seen it in white laces, but that's actually a really cool feature that the retro does have comparing it with the original pair. Comparing the insoles on the original pair has that white with the Nike Air in gray, still intact, still not crunchy, while the 2021 retro insole is very thick. You can see it here on the video, super thick. That has a really nice comfort to it, and it feels very nice on the white part. And it does have the Nike Air as well in gray, and it also does come with this Jordan brand rubber entertainment stamp that you do see here with the model, the code, the mold, the size in general. So that's a really cool feature that the retro did have. But besides that, comparing the two, looking at the two for any other differences that I can point out, again, the retro, I have came to terms that it's not going to come as close to the original pair, but having this retro is something that I always do appreciate Jordan brand doing. So props to Jordan brand for bringing this classic OG colorway back out. And that pretty much wraps up things here with the original 1985 white and gray ones alongside by side with the 2021 white and neutral gray ones. You guys let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about this one. Again, I know I tucked this one aside, kind of just forgot about it, but you guys pushed me, motivated me to do this video, so much props to you. Thank you guys so much. And if you are new, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by, checking out this video. And if you haven't, comment, like, subscribe, you know, all those good things, much appreciated. You guys already know what's up. And until then, I'll catch y'all in the next video. It's gonna be good. Yay!